What exactly is a nematomorph, and how does it control the life and death of a mantis? Is it harmful to humans? When it comes to top predators in the insect world, many people immediately think of the praying mantis. However, mention the mantis and another creature often comes to mind, the horsehair worm. It is said that this parasite can enter the body of a mantis and even control its fate. But is this really true? Horsehair worms, also known as Gordian worms, are a terrifying type of parasitic organism. They typically grow between 30 and 50 centimeters in length, and their thread-like appearance is the reason behind their name. But how does such a long worm manage to get inside a mantis? The answer lies in the mantis's diet. There are two main ways horsehair worms infect their hosts. First, since these parasites rely on water sources to survive, their larvae and eggs initially live in aquatic environments. Before they find a host to parasitize, they remain in the water, often unnoticed due to their small size. The horsehair worm is difficult to spot with the naked eye, so when a praying mantis drinks water, it may unknowingly swallow the parasite along with it. Another method of infection is called secondary parasitism. In this case, the horsehair worm does not directly enter the mantis's body but first infects another host, such as a mosquito or caddisfly. Before reaching adulthood, caddisflies spend most of their life in water, during which the larvae of the horsehair worm invade their bodies. As time passes, if the caddisfly falls prey to a mantis, the parasite successfully transfers to its final host. Once inside the mantis, the horsehair worm begins absorbing nutrients endlessly. At first, it causes little harm, but as it grows, it takes up space within the mantis's body, making it thinner and weaker. The pressure exerted by the parasite can even affect the mantis's reproductive system, reducing its ability to reproduce. The parasitic horsehair worm has a fascinating yet gruesome way of controlling its host, the mantis. Once inside the mantis's body, there is only one inevitable outcome: death by drowning. But how exactly does the worm manipulate the mantis into this fatal act? Research suggests that the key lies in a molecular trick. The horsehair worm produces WNT molecules that closely resemble those found in the mantis, effectively deceiving its host's body and mind. As the parasite reaches maturity, it compels the mantis to seek out water, a necessary step for the female worm to lay its eggs. Since these worms are aquatic organisms, they must exit their host to continue their life cycle in water. Interestingly, horsehair worms are nearly indestructible. They can withstand crushing force from a footstep or even a car, thanks to their unique body structure composed of numerous layers of parallel fibers. When facing a significant impact, it can serve as an effective buffer. But you might wonder, could such a terrifying parasite infect humans? Surprisingly, there have been cases of this happening. In 1978, a 26-year-old woman expelled a long worm while using the restroom. It turned out to be an adult female horsehair worm. According to her recollection, she had experienced mild lower abdominal pain for 2 years, sometimes accompanied by back pain. In the past 6 months, the pain worsened, occurring every few days and becoming unbearable. Eventually, the worm was expelled from her body. Upon investigation, it was discovered that she lived in an area prone to frequent flooding. During floods, she often waded into the water to save crops and frequently caught and ate raw fish. These actions provided an opportunity for the parasite to enter her body. However, there is no need for excessive concern. The chances of humans being infected by horsehair worms are extremely low. So far, there have been fewer than 50 reported cases. As long as we maintain good dietary hygiene, especially for girls who should avoid playing in dirty ponds, this situation can be effectively prevented. This explains how hairworms are able to enter a mantis's body and manipulate it into committing suicide. While this may be terrifying for mantises, there is no need for humans to be overly concerned.